Okay, here's where we left off last time. We have our symbols. We have a buy button and a sell button for each week. I'll put the week in there. I'll explain that later. Our buy button background color is lime. Our sell button background color is red. What we want to do today, we want to make conditional colors. And in our case, because I like using the ALMA, and it's a very simple, easy indicator to understand. In our case, what we're going to do is, if the ALMA indicator is going up, such as right here, that's the ALMA, if it's going up, the buy background color is going to be green. If it's not going up, the ALMA buy background color is going to be black. If the ALMA is going down, then the sell background color is going to be red. If it's not going down, then the sell background color is going to be black. And you can see that here. On the Euro USD, the weekly ALMA is going up. So the buy background color is lime. It's a condition. Now, if the ALMA is going up, well, it can't be going down, so then the sell background color must be black. So you can look at this chart, this dashboard here, and you can see where the ALMA is on every single pair. On the 60-minute, it must be going up. 30-minute, must be going up. It must be going either. Or either I need to refresh the chart, one of the two. Here, it must be going down. Here, we're not going to get into that today, but we're going to make the text conditional also, where the text is black. If there is a signal by signal, then the text, the cell text will be red. Then, well, you can't see it. So you know there must be a sell signal, an ALMA sell signal right now, today, on the Euro USD daily chart. GBP USD, there must be an ALMA buy signal because the background text is lime, and lime text on top of the lime background, you can't see it. So that's what we want to do. We want to make these where you can tell the direction of the ALMA. We're not going to be worried about if it's a signal today. To do that, two things you need to look at. Google MQL4 data types. Right there. You go to that, you will see there's a lot of things. And most of this you need to look at too. But we scroll down to color. And here's your colors. You don't need the DR, you can just put gold, but you got to put the capital G, OLD. And thistle, it has to be a capital T, and Essel, whatever that is. Lime, capital L, I-M-E. They have to be spelled right. You don't need the DR, just lime. It has to be a color that MetaTrader understands. And you can see here, don't worry about these top ones. That's for stuff above what we're doing right now. Look at these bottom four. Color A, they've assigned it to red. Color B, they've assigned color B yellow. And sometimes I will say color A equals red. That's a bad way of saying it. When it's 1 equals, it's assigned red. If you want to say 1 equals 1, it would be 1 and an equals, and then another equals, it'd be 2 equals 1. And that's you know, clinically speaking, that's how that should be said. But just look at these right here. They've created some colors, and they assigned some actual colors to that word. And that's what we're going to do. Let's go to, okay, right here. I created color, B color. That's the background color. That's the B, that's the buy background color, and I've assigned it black to start with. I don't remember what W color is, but the S, that's the cell background color, signed in black. And I guess I should have said SBG, make it a little bit clearer. And don't worry about these right now. Let me leave it like that. This is just going to be if we want to change the text to where it becomes invisible. You know, like when it was lime. All we want to do right now is concern ourselves with changing the sell button and buy button. In that list of things a while ago in data types, you would see a thing called bool. Look at that also. And here's an example of a bool. It's a yes or no, true or false, 1 or 0. That is all recognized as return values for bools. And this right here, here's a bool. It's ALMA. What it requests from us is a string, in our case symbols, EURUSD, such as that, in it a time frame, such as 60-minute, 30-minute, weekly. We're doing weekly right now, so it'd be 100, 10,080, or however you want to say it. And what this does is very simple. It's the reason why I use it. Just one little line, return. When you looking at that MQL4, look also at iCustom. This is iCustom. We'll go into that later, but just for right now, just look at this. iCustom, symbol, just use EURUSD, for example, time frame, the 180 or 10,080 if you want to look at it that way. You have to have the indicator's name spelled correctly. In my case, it's ALMA, all little letters, 0, 1. The last digit, the last one, is the bar number. 1 was the last bar. 2 is the bar before that. So what this is saying is if the ALMA indicator, this on the last completed bar, is greater than the ALMA indicator on the bar before that, return true. That's all that's saying. So if it's greater than the last one, return true. So now if we go up here and you say, and right here, if true, if, you know, because you've returned true or false, if the ALMA symbol, and our symbol is from our symbol list, there's our weekly, that's all it wanted, was a symbol and a time frame. So if it's true, then the B color equals lime. If it's not true, if you put an exclamation point in front of it, it means not. So in other words, if it's not true, cell color equals red. So if the ALMA indicator is going up, it's going to return true. If it's going down, it's going to return false. And false is not true. So it's the same thing as not true. So the cell color would equal red. All we've changed is, this is what our lines are going to be. You see this by B color? We've changed that to, from lime, we changed it to a conditional color, a by color, by background color. Red for the cell, we've changed that to a S, cell color. And I'll tell you what, let me do B-L-A-C-K. Let me do this real quick. B-L-A-C-K. Actually, I had forgotten what I had done. Okay, now let's so let's take these buttons. All you have to do is put two little slash marks in front of it. It's called commenting it out. But if you looked at this line here is identical to this line, with the exception that we put in this B color. And there's the condition. There's a cell color right there. So see where that was red? Now it's S color. Where that was lime, now it's B color. Other than that, they're identical. Don't worry about this right here. Really shouldn't even have that in there. I'll tell you what. No, it's not in there. Okay, so let's compile this. No errors. So what we expect to see now, what we hope to see, is see that Euro USD is going up. So that ALMA, it must have been true. And the black. So, and that's all we want to do this time. Let me get back to this. So on this here, I'm going to post it on any vid site. He moved it to, from where I had it, he moved it to indicators. I think indicators. Yeah, dashboards, how and why and all that. It was in discussion. But look at two things. Look at data types and look at the whole thing. Look at colors. Look closely at colors. Look at the code I'm fixing to post will become step 2. It'll be step 2 now. And you will see, just by making that a conditional color, and this is a condition, if the ALMA symbol 1080 is true, it's basically what that says, then the bicolor is, B background color is lime. If it's not true, then it must be black, because we've assigned it to black. And look down here, there might be a few other things, but all you want to concern yourself with is this right here, bool, ALMA, string, init TFs. And I'm going to make another video explaining these things right here a little bit more detail, but this is enough for right now. Okay, file, save as. Step TWO. Save. Compile. Okay, so there's where we're at now. So now we've made our first conditional color, and we will go from there.